पंजाब के पिंड विच हर छोटे बच्चे ने कंचे बंटे या गोले दी गेमां जरूर खेडियां होणगियां। तुहानूं दस दईए कि अजकल अमेरिका विच भी एक इहो जी गेम है जो बिल्कुल बंटियां वांगू खेडी जाती है। तुसीं वेख रहे हो बॉल है मेरे हाथ विच ते ये जिहड़ी बॉल है छोटी वाली इसनूं जैक किया जाता है। आओ तुहानूं दिखाने हैं गेम किस तरह खेडी जाती है। जेकर तुसीं अमेरिका विच रह के बंटियां नूं मिस करदे हो तां तुसीं न्यूयॉर्क सिटी के किसी भी पार्क में जाके आजकल एक कॉमन गेम खेड सकते हो। आओ इस सुपरवाइजर भी गल करते हैं तो वेखते हैं की है एग्जैक्टली है गेम ते की है इस गेम का नाम ते किद्दां खेडी जाती है गेम।
And you release it, and you try to get it close. Right, exactly. Just in case there's numbers on them, identification numbers. So now I have to stand in the circle. A lot of people play like this, they play down like this, and some people play standing up. It depends on what you want to do.
तुसी वेख रहे हो जिस तरह ग्राउंड विच एक छोटी जी ऑरेंज कलर दी बॉल है जिसनों की जैक किया जाता है। जिस तरह कि असी बंटे नू हिट करते हैं वड्डे बंटे दे नाल, इसी तरह असी जिहड़ी है सिल्वर कलर दी बॉल है। कैन यू शो अस अ सिल्वर बॉल? ये जिहड़ी सिल्वर कलर दी बॉल है तुसी उसनू उस ऑरेंज जैक दे कोल मारना है। जिन्नी नेड़े थोड़ी बॉल होएगी उन्ने वधिया थोड़े स्कोर्स होणगे। लेकिन थानू दसी जिहड़ी है बॉल है बंटियां नालों थोड़ी डिफरेंट है। व्हाट इज दिस बॉल मेड आउट ऑफ? इट्स वेरी हैवी।
Steel.
Steel.
Hollow though, it's hollow.
It's hollow but it's heavy though, right?
Yeah, the weights sometimes are written on the ball. This is 690 grams.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਗੋਲ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਅਤੇ ਦੂਜੀ ਗੋਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੇਮ ਨੂੰ ਖੇਡ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਇਸ ਗੇਮ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਪਰਵਾਈਜ਼ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਡਿਸਟੈਂਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਨੇੜੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਟੇਪ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਜ਼ਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੱਸ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ।
Okay. And
All
hold
right.
it close to it you can without touching it.
Without touching it.
Okay.
31.
So, well, I'm gonna do it. You want metric? Let's do metric.
All right.
77.7.
All right.
So what did I say? 77.8?
Right.
All right. Okay. And yours is 81 centimeters.
Oh, so you win.
Yeah, 3 centimeters closer.
Evan, tell us a little, background of this game. Who invented the game, where it came from.
It comes from the south of France. It's generally Marseille in the south of France is generally considered the capital of Pétanque. Okay.
So it's called Petanque.
Pétanque, yeah.
Petanque. All right. So
La
how
Pétanque.
did you, have the idea to bring it in New York City?
Oh, I didn't have the idea to bring it in New York City. It's been in New York City for a long time.
For a long time?
Yeah. I mean, there's not thousands of people playing, but there are hundreds.
So, tell us a little about, the game to the audiences. Like I said, this game that, you just showed us, Petanque, is very similar to the game that we play in India. It's called Bante. Instead of those balls, we have glass balls, like tiny little balls. So, tell us briefly about the rules. It's close to marble.
Yeah, I haven't played marbles. I didn't grow up playing marbles, but I hear it's very similar to marbles.
Right. So, tell us a little about it, little rules and regulations briefly, so our, viewers can understand it better.
Okay, well, you're either when you're playing one-on-one, you each have 3 balls, and you play to 13 points. When you're playing 2-on-2, each team has 6 balls, 3 for each person, and you play to 13 again. And then you can have triplets, which 3 against 3. Each person has 2 balls, and you play to 13 as well.
So tell us, this game, is it still, very popular, or it's not very popular as of now?
I mean, in New York City, it's a pretty marginal sport. But in France, it's big, and it's actually it's more popular than ever, I hear. Because in France, it was, in the past, it was generally considered a sport for grandfathers, to play after dinner. But more and more young people have been getting into it, and you have some you have some fantastic players. I mean,
someone plays it very well. Can they see a career in this game?
It's possible. It's possible. But there's not baseball trading cards for Petanque. Let's put it that way.
So how much do you charge for people who want to come over here and get the training, or just free play?
This is free. However, we're in the off season. When the springtime comes up, anybody can come, and then we have instructors, and anybody can come and learn Petanque. We have a whole box full of balls, and anybody can learn. And some people just, you either love it or you play and you leave. But some people just get really into it and they stick around. And
So we can find you anywhere in New York City parks?
well, no, I mean, people do play petanque all over the city, but these two terrains here, as we call them, terrains.
Alright, so ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਇਹ ਗੇਮ ਖੇਡਦੇ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਟ੍ਰੇਨ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ so it's basically that's the requirement you need to have this little soil and little tiny
You can
stones.
play on anything.
Anything.
You can play on anything. You go to tournaments. You can. I mean, this is a nice place to play, but you know, every terrain is different. You can be playing in deep gravel. I've played on concrete. People play in grass. The only place you can't play is in the water because the balls sink.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And the club that we have here is called La Boule New-Yorkaise.
Okay.
Boule is French for ball. New-Yorkaise is New York. So, and that's the club.
Actually, noticed one thing. You were picking the ball with a very interesting thing. I just saw someone with like a little, like a rope kind of thing to pick up the ball. What is that? If you can show it.
If you don't like to bend down.
Can you show it to us?
All right.
All right. So that's
Recall
the
that I
little
said
thing.
That generally this sport was played by old men. All right. It's getting younger and younger, but this explains this tool. Those who don't like to bend down.
Oh, what's in there? Like a magnet?
Yeah, it's a magnet.
It's a magnet. All right. Let's try that.
All right, go ahead.
Here we go. Nice. It's a very creative idea.
This is actually my application to rejoin the club. So here we go. Right there, see? So it's much bigger in France. It's they say it comes from a French dialect that means Pétanque, feet together.
The name of the game is really interesting, Petanque. Does it have any specific meaning to it?
Yeah, they say that it comes from French dialect, which means Pétanque, which means feet together.
Feet together.
Because when you're throwing a ball, you're standing in a circle and your feet are together.
So that's how they got the name.
Yeah, you don't have to. You have to stay in the circle and your feet have to remain on the ground, but
So do
there you go.
like have any specific, games or something with, a lot of teams, like we would have baseball and stuff?
Oh yeah, there's tournaments all spring
Tournaments?
and all summer. This is where they take place here in Brayant Park. You see where the ice skating rink is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, all around this park are gravel paths. And when we have tournaments, the whole park is petanque. And it
How
lasts
many
all day.
teams, do you usually have in a tournament?
Anywhere from 20 to 30 teams. And
And the age group of people playing this game, how does it range? Young and old, or only old people are interested?
the last tournament I played, my teammate was 13 or 12.
Oh, even kids gonna go on our TV network, on Twitch network.
Let me see if I can do this right.
ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਿੰਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੇਡੀ ਗੇਮ ਬੰਟਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਨਿਊਯਾਰਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਬੰਟਿਆਂ ਵਰਗੀ ਗੇਮ ਖੇਡ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਜੀ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੁਣੇ ਦਿਖਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਨਿਊਯਾਰਕ ਦੇ ਪਾਰਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੇਡੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਫ੍ਰੈਂਚ ਗੇਮ ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਕਿ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਪੈਟਾਂਕ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਬੰਟਿਆਂ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਇਸ ਗੇਮ ਨੂੰ ਖੇਡਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਥੋੜ੍ਹੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਸਿਸ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਨੇ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਨਿਊਯਾਰਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਗੇਮ ਖੇਡਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੱਲ ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ। ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਿਊਯਾਰਕ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਇਸ गेम ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰਨਾ। ਕੈਮਰਾਮੈਨ ਹਮਾਦ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਫੈਰੀ ਬਾਟ, PTC ਨਿਊਜ਼, ਨਿਊਯਾਰਕ, USA।